Hello and welcome to the Bulgaria Grand Prix circuit on the outskirts of the capital city of Sofia, where we bring to you the inaugural Bulgarian Grand Prix. It's the first time F1 have come to this great country, and they've got one driver on the grid right at the back. Well, I say right at the back, I don't think he's right at the back, but Nikola Solov, RB's reserve or wildcard driver, sorry, will be flying his home nation's colours. Where does he start? It is P20, so basically the back of the grid. Um, yeah, of course, never raced the circuit before. It was built especially for this race. Will probably never be used again. But yeah, it does seem like a pretty decent track. We did have three drive-free practice sessions. That's a mouthful. And then a very wet qualifying where only about 8 cars actually set a lap. The rest of the grid was actually set off FP3. I've not got a clue where I got this idea that it was going to go off averages. It did not. So the grid is literally the exact same as how it was said it was qualifying. I do apologise for that. That was on me. But yeah, no one else was actually set a lap because it was that wet. No one really wanted to go out, risk damaging their car. But yeah, let's go through your grid then. Pole sitter from 2 weeks ago at the Canadian Grand Prix. Drogovic is right at the back. That's a big shock. I mean, the shock was the pole 2 weeks ago. He's not normally that slow though. Anyway, 20th Solov. Well, actually, in all fairness, this is FP3, and no one really knew. No one knew what was happening. That this rain shower was completely took us off guard, and it's still going actually. As you can see, it's raining currently. Anyway, we've got Solov, the wildcard driver, Antonelli very far back in 19th, Bortoleto, Gasly, Stroll, Albon, Norris down in 14th, Tsunoda 13th after a good second place last time out, Ocon, Maloney, Piastri, Behrman, the championship leader down in 9th place, and we've got Doohan, Lawson, Sainz, Hamilton, Vesti, Russell, your winner 2 weeks ago. He's going to look to do well today. And then finally, we have Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen, your pole sitter. Verstappen trying to get his first win since 1 year ago at the Italian Grand Prix. It was just over a year ago, but it was still been a while. Russell in 4th place in the championship then on 46 points, so he is 14 points off championship leader Oliver Behrman. So you never know, with a decent race today, he could end up taking that championship lead off of him. Yeah, let me quickly sort that out. Yes, we've got 30 seconds until the formation lap will start. Normally I give you track facts of this circuit, but there isn't any, unfortunately. I mean, I can give you the length and the amount of laps. I can give you that now, really, can't I? It doesn't say. It's like 5 point something kilometers long, 5.8, and then 51 laps. Might be 6 point something actually. It's a very long track, 51 laps, and yeah, I think it's the longest of the calendar, apart from maybe Bahrain. Endurance might be longer. I'm not too sure. Anyway, the formation lap is underway. And we are going. Let's see how long it will take them. What might end up happening is I disappear for a second, well, for a few minutes, because nothing will happen. I can't give you track facts. It's a brand new circuit. Well, I can give you amount of corners. I think it was 14 corners. I can't remember. Everyone's still got inters, by the way. The track is still wet, so I'm not sure how long. It's still raining, so we'll see how long it takes for them to. Good goodness, they're loud. And my headset, I hope it's not too loud for you. But yeah, hopefully it dries up pretty soon. It should dry up by the end of the race, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, I think I will let you watch this little parade lap, which is basically what's replaced formation laps, and we'll see you at the end of it, while you enjoy seeing this beautiful circuit. course, we had a relatively clean qualifying session yesterday, apart from a crash from Verstappen in the first sector, the pole sitter, and they are very all over the place. You can see how hard the rain's coming down. It's still very heavy. I'm surprised they're on inters, to be honest, but it's not as heavy as it was yesterday. It is the same rain shower. This rain has not stopped. We've had a very wet spell here in Bulgaria, but we are very close now to the end of this lap. It's taken them a good while to get through this lap. Who is within 25 points of the championship lead then? It is the whole top 9. So Antonelli, Albon, Gasly, Piastri, Doohan, Russell, Tsunoda, Norris and Behrman could all lead this championship coming out of this race. But as they go down that little downhill chicane, well, downhill to the chicane, nice little ramp, kind of backwards ramp, downhill ramp, whatever you want to call it, as the cars are about to go onto the grid. Don't know why I sounded like I was straining there, but yeah, some decent qualifying for a lot of drivers like Vesti, Sainz. Never be up this high on the grid. Doohan as well. He's had some decent performances, but not really any decent qualifying. Of course, it was a very weird qualifying session. And where are they? That was weird. Anyway, the 5 lights will light up here in Bulgaria. You can't see them, but you can hear them. It's lights out, and away we go. Who can get the better start? Is it Verstappen or is it Leclerc? They're very slow off the line, everyone is. Very treacherous conditions. It's going to be Verstappen who gets a better getaway. No, Leclerc's down inside, and Leclerc takes the lead. It's a brilliant start from the Ferrari driver. Mercedes driver is off as Ned Russell. Not Russell, Verstappen's off, sorry. I meant Russell had got into second, but Verstappen went wide there. He's off a lot of positions, had an awful start. He's down to, I think, 4th place already. He got straight back past Hamilton. But he's had a McLaren get past him, a Ferrari get past him, and oh, he's off into the gravel again. He's had an awful start, Verstappen. And there's someone else off behind as well. Someone spun round in the background. I'm not sure who it was. There's a big crash further back. Huge off. Someone's off at turn 3. We might see a safety car because there's a crash already. Who was involved in that then? It looks like it's Tsunoda and Albon. So 2 drivers I literally just mentioned who could take the championship lead coming out of this race are right at the back of it and could be out. I'm not too sure. There's a collision there between Russell and Leclerc. It's Piastri who leads somehow. I swear he started in 10th place. How has Piastri had such a good start? But Verstappen now down the inside. He's going to reclaim the lead, and the pole sitter is back in front. Behrman as well. What a start he's had. He's gone from 9th to 3rd. The top 2 in the championship, having first and 6th in the championship. I forgot Piastri had an awful race last time out in Canada. He was thankfully okay after that last lap crash. But wow, what a weird start we've had. Leclerc's down to 7th. Verstappen's quite far in front now. He's had a weird start. We'll get replays in a second. I want to go on board with Piastri and Behrman to see what starts they had, because they would have had brilliant starts. He's gone from 2nd to 10th on the first lap, the Australian. Really looking to put back his championship charge that he had early on after his win in South Africa. But since Italy, it's been Behrman leading. Leclerc down in 7th place. He's getting past Jack Doohan now. You can see how treacherous, how steady these lot are going. Antonelli started in 19th place, by the way. He's in 10th. Where's Drogovic? He started right at the back, as he now. He's still in 18th place. Solov in 19th. Albon and Tsunoda, where are they? Yeah, they've got no front wing. They've had an off, unfortunately. How's Solov doing? He is okay. I think everyone's all made it through cleanly. Verstappen has a huge lead on Piastri. He is definitely the wet master. He's proved it time and time again. And he is leading this Bulgarian Grand Prix by a long way. Can we see the old Verstappen come back? He's had an awful start to the season so far. I don't think he's scored a point in a Grand Prix. No, he has. He got a 9th place in Australian Grand Prix with the fastest lap. That got him 3 points. Another point from that in a sprint, and then a pole in China, and a 5th place in the sprint in Spain. But apart from that, awful season. And he has shown pace. It's not all been just poor driving. You never know, he could do quite well. How are Vesti and Sainz doing, by the way? They have had an awful start, both of them. Vesti started in 4th place. He is down to 17th. Has he gone off? Has he had to pit? I don't think he has. But he is right at the back. Liam Lawson as well with an awful start. Not sure what happened to Stroll. They could have pitted, to be fair, because I don't get how they've fallen that far back. Sainz as well down to 12th. He's qualified well. But we've got a lot of movement already. We'll have to get replay shortly. But it's Verstappen. How big of a lead did he got? He's a pretty decent lead. The Rainmaster showing pace. It's Hamilton in 3rd place, Russell in 4th. As it stands, I think Behrman will keep his championship lead. He's got 8 points over Norris and Tsunoda in 2nd and 3rd. Norris only 2nd on countback because he won the Australian Grand Prix, and everyone thought he was going to dominate this championship and win it again, but wasn't really to be. He has only had 2 points finishes since then, a 9th in South Africa and a 3rd last time out in Canada, as well as some sprint points in Spain. But what a dramatic start we've had. Already on lap 3, that's how long laps are at this circuit. They're doing just over 2 minutes, but of course that is because of the rain. 3 minutes 29, that can't be right, surely not. That's a very long lap if it is. I want to see on board of Verstappen at the start, because he had... Oh, safety car's out. How have I not noticed this? Why is the safety car out? So what's this for then? Has more people gone off? Is it for the lap 1 incident? I've not got a clue why the safety car's out. We're on lap 3, are we not? Yeah. I'm being told something happened later in the lap, so we've had a very chaotic start to this race. Oh yeah, safety car's out, so perfect time to look at replays of the start. Starting with Max Verstappen. On board of him. Still the formation lap. Still the formation lap. Oh, here we go. So the start is underway. He had a very poor start. Leclerc gets past him, and then he just doesn't brake enough. Goes into the gravel. Gets overtaken by a few people. Quite a few people. It's immediately able to get the traction back. He's got so much more grip than everyone else. How on earth is he managing this? Same tyres, like he's on full wets or anything, and then he just almost hits the back of Piastri. Speaking of Piastri, he must have had a flyer. Go from 10th to 1st, and then back down to 2nd. No, this is live. I want to see his start. He must have been absolutely flying. Not sure what happened here, they all just like ended up teleporting. That was weird. Anyway. Oh, no. Oh, you idiot. Whoops. He had an absolute flyer of a start. And you just got a sneak peek of it. But like, everyone's all over the place. The 2 RBs aren't really helping things. Vesti as well, they're all very slow. Unable to get off the line well. And then he's just warming up through position. And down inside, Verstappen going off doesn't help. And crazy start from Piastri. So it's Yuki Tsunoda. Can I see Yuki Tsunoda? That's not Yuki Tsunoda. That was Yuki Tsunoda. Here we go. What happened between him and Albon then? Going through... I guess it's turn 4. Tsunoda just went off. Norris went off as well. He just spun and... Oh, he hit Albon. Unfortunate start for those two. And then Stroll, did he have an off? Because he looked like he pitted. Well, something happened to Stroll. Oh, he's off there. Another off at this corner. So he's in 7th, fighting with the RB. And they make contact. Both of them go off. Both spin back on the track. And it is a mess. And I think, yeah, that is why the safety car's out. There's a Sauber as well with no front wing. A very messy start here in South Africa. Not South Africa. Bulgaria, there we go. Oh, he spins around again in the gravel. Oh, Lance, what are we going to do with year 8? Anyway, safety car is still out. So Verstappen's lead has been shortened. Whoops. Has been shortened. No. Hang on, we're not quite live, I kept pausing it. There we go. Back live now. It's still Verstappen who leads. Safety car lights are off, so the safety car will be in this lap, so I'll go, and then we'll see you at the end of it. Hello and welcome back to Bulgaria, where the safety car is in this lap. Lap 4 of 51 will be lap 5 once it comes in. And you will see what will happen. It's a lot different to the race last time out, where we had laps being completed in under a minute. We're getting them completed in over 2 minutes this time. Of course, that is because of the weather, so you can blame it on that, but normally it's like 1 minute 40s, I guess. But anyway, safety car will be in. It'll be Verstappen to lead them away, and let's see what happens. When's he gonna go? When's he gonna go? And he is very strangely weaving around. And let's see. And no, we're almost gone. He's hit the wall. Goodness me, Max. What are you playing at? Piastri straight into the lead. And Verstappen, is he going to stay on the track this time? He is not. He's going to spin round almost. He's gone off again. Outbraked himself again. Verstappen right at the back now this time. He had an awful restart, just like he had an awful start earlier on. Carnage at the restart of Bulgaria. He almost hits the wall, then he goes off the track. Has he got damage maybe from that off? I'm not sure. Are we all cleanly through this turn? Yes, we are. You can see all three of the RBs all right by each other. But it's Hamilton. Where's Piastri gone as well? Piastri's gone off as well. He's down to 7th now. It's Behrman in 3rd. Russell versus Hamilton, the two Mercedes teammates from a few years ago. Well, 2 years ago. 1, 2. Then Behrman 3rd. Bringing out an English 1, 2, 3. A Commonwealth 1, 2, 3, 4 if you count doing into things. What a weird restart. We'll get a replay of what happened shortly. But it's Verstappen who goes off. Piastri loses a few positions as well. As they all tiptoe through the hairpin. The rain has definitely eased off. The track is still wet. You can see it on the tyre marks. But what a crazy restart we've just had. Has Verstappen got damage maybe? We'll have to see. Where is he now? Is he making up positions? He's still at the back. He is. Has he gone off again? He must have. He's way behind. I think he has gone off again, you know. Not sure where he would have gone off, but... Oh, he spun at the hairpin. Verstappen goes wide, into the gravel again. So he actually had made up a few positions. He got up to 15th and then massively outbrakes himself into the gravel. He must have damage from hitting the wall. He goes wide, then spun by the Williams. Oh, I think that's more of an unsafe rejoin, to be honest, more than anything. His own fault there. But let's see. Does he end up pissing at the end of this lap? We'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look. Let's see. Does he come in? He does come in. Verstappen has got damage. And his race, his season goes from bad to worse. He's had to come into the pits to repair whatever damage he's got. That was a very quick pit stop. Was it just a tyre change? It was a tyre change onto hards. So Verstappen's pulled the plug and he decided to dry as it is. That's a very strange decision, in my opinion. So what happened then on the restart? We'll go on board with Piastri. On board with the Australian. Let's see what happens. So Verstappen very slow down the straight, warming his tyres up. Go from here. Okay, oh, did he get hit there by Piastri actually? So Verstappen hits the wall, trying to warm his tyres up. And then outbrake himself. Oh, it's Hamilton. Hamilton comes charging down the inside. And then so it's all on Lewis Hamilton. Let's go on board with him. There's no one on the inside, is there? Did he just send one right down the inside? He does, hits Piastri, hits Verstappen, and these two come together again. It's just he's using Piastri as a bullet, basically, a bowling ball. Anyway, we've got live coverage to get to, so it's still Hamilton who leads. Oh, no. Let's fast forward it. until we get live. We're not that far off, like 30 seconds, I'd say. Still no one else pulling the plug on the intermediates. And Russell round the outside into turn 1. Is he going to make the move done? He's got turn 2 at the inside line, then turn 3 as well. Let's see what happens. Bearman as well. Russell's already got past him. Bearman as well making a move. Bearman goes off. Is he going to spin round? Yes, he has. Bearman's off as well. The championship leader's gone round. And he's all trying a bit too much there. And Oliver Bearman is off. He's into the gravel. Is he beached it? Hopefully not. Or that is his championship chances pretty much run and done. Where is he? He's still in there. He's got out of it. Bearman down in 20th place now. The worst possible scenario for Bearman after getting crashed out by Piastri last time out in Canada. He's now right at the back yet again. Just Verstappen behind him. Verstappen's coming again. What on earth? Has he pulled the plug on hards? No, he's back on hards. What's happened to Verstappen? What has happened to him? He must have gone off maybe. I'm getting told it's this corner here, so we'll keep it running. And he's just lost it. Way too slippy. Smacks the wall very hard. And that is Verstappen's race. If it wasn't already ruined. Ruined. No, oh, actually, oh, he's gone off again, is he? Spun at the hairpit as a chicane on the same lap. That was just before we went to him. He just spun it on his own. No, it's not the onboard camera we want. He's just, yep, spun it on his own. It's a shame for Verstappen, whose race, the pole sitter's race, gone from bad to worse. And he might end up being lapped at this point, and he's gone off again. No, he hasn't. Oops. Hang on. Hang on. That hasn't gone off yet. And now he's gone off. Verstappen to gravel again. His race ruined. Where's Hamilton? Still a pretty big gap. I mean, it is quite a long circuit, so you can afford to lose a bit of time. If we get another safety car, that is what Verstappen wants. He is trying the risk on the hard tyres. But everything else pretty cleanly by the looks of it. Russell still in the lead. Trying to take the championship lead. Bearman, he will not have the championship lead, surely not. I think he'll lose it. Solov at the back. Bearman's not doing that bad, despite spinning. Wait, no. Oh yeah, there he is there, and then Verstappen is miles behind. But it's still Russell who leads. And then, oh, that's Jack Doohan, is it? I actually lost track of which Alpine is further in front. Yes, it is Jack Doohan now up to second. Doohan, what a season he's had so far. He is in the he's fifth, isn't he? I think he's fifth. Let me have a look. Yeah, fifth. If he does well, he could actually take the championship lead. And it's the driver that was, I've mentioned this multiple times, he was written off. And Russell's in, Doohan's in. So people coming in, are they now taking the chance to get off these intermediate tyres? I would say this helped Verstappen, but he had to pit again. Yeah, onto hards is Russell. So Russell onto the hard, it's taking a while. Oh, why is Doohan reversing? Doohan's on to inters. No, they are onto inters. Okay, it was being weird. But Russell's onto inters. Russell's lost a lot of time. He's going to lose even more time with their contact in the pits. I think there was. Hopefully not into too much damage. And there he's off because there's a McLaren off. Is that Lando Norris or Piastri? It's Lando Norris. So second place in the championship. 8 points behind Bearman. He's another driver that definitely could have taken the lead in the championship if it wasn't for Bearman going off. And the Verstappen's going slowly as well. What's happened to Verstappen? I think he's fine. I think it's just the taking it easy on the wets. But what happened to Norris then? I think he actually held up Behrman in that incident. If it'd let me rewind. It was a crash going into the pits. Does Norris just spin it? He does. That is strange from Norris. Really weird incident, that. I'm not sure how that happened, but Norris has lost a lot of time there, unfortunately. I wonder if he can revive his race. Is Verstappen ahead of him? I think he is. Yeah, Verstappen's up to 18th now on the hard tyres, so can he... Only person on hards, and you can hear how much throttle he was putting on and almost losing the car. Isabari lost it on the hards earlier. The track is definitely drying. Doesn't take that inside line very wide through that corner though. And the track is definitely still wet. Still very treacherous. It's Ocon who leads currently. Are we going to see these lot get into the pits? Yes, we are. So these inters, they've lasted 9 laps. Hamilton spun round in the pit lane as well. What is happening here in Bulgaria? Is Hamilton spins round, and Antonelli's off as well. Why is everyone spinning in the pit lane? What is going on? Can we get a decent enough angle? That was a decent one. Why is everyone spinning coming into the pit lane? What is happening? There we go. Any more spinners? Doesn't look like it, but Hamilton went round and Antonelli went round. That was strange. Don't think they lost anything though. Antonelli 15th, Hamilton 12th. So who's currently leading? It's Zane Maloney in this Sauber. Don't think he pitted that though. Leclerc second and Doohan third. He has pitted. I'm not sure if these top two have pitted. They look very far in front to have pitted. Actually, don't think Maloney's pitted. I think Leclerc might have though. Verstappen's up to 9th, so on the hards. And almost off there is the Dutchman. Lap 10 of 51. This race is flying by so far. And Verstappen's gone off as well. Verstappen's off again. These hards, get rid of them, mate. They're not helping you. Sorry, I was checking something there. Verstappen's gone off. You saw it, I didn't. What's happened to him? He's just got on the curb and spun the car around, and he's lucky he's hit that fence there and not the Armco. Well, that rear wing could have been gone. That advertising board is very hard. Down a few positions again. Verstappen, why has he been so crashy this weekend? I guess the conditions. He is very quick in the wet, but he's not on the wet tyres, and he almost went off again there. As you can see, is it Drogba's not got a front wing? Oh, he has, he's lost an end plate. But it's still Zane Maloney who leads, and he doesn't, because now he chooses to come into the pit, so it's Charles Leclerc who leads. Hasn't won a race since last year. It was Watkins Glen last year, last time he won a race. So yeah, he's wanting to win this one. Where's he in the championship? 11th. So he's had a poor season so far. He's been kind of consistent. 7th with a win in the sprint. 4th, a double retirement in South Africa and Italy. Neither are really his fault. And the 7th and the 13th. He get a pole in Italy though. No, in Spain, sorry. So we got a point for that. But I mean, his teammate Hamilton has been atrocious this season. Only points he's scored in a Grand Prix have been the 2nd place at South Africa that he got pole in, and apart from that, he has been very poor. But it is Charles Leclerc who currently leads. Verstappen watch, he is doing fine by the looks of it. 15th place, still on the hards, and making it look like hards are faster than inters, but they can be faster, but inters could help you keep on the track easier. Gasly 17th, Norris 18th, yeah, full off at the back, but he's an F3 driver. I'm not really surprised he's so far back. But it's still Leclerc who leads, Jack Doohan not too far back, and then George Russell in 3rd, a little bit further back as well, with Piastri just behind him in 4th. Lawson, where is he? He's a little bit further back as well. I think we should watch this battle because this is the only real cars at the front that are close to each other. The battle for the podium. Very bumpy track, this one. I'm not sure why they made it so bumpy. But I mean, I guess not the end of the world, is it? It's not very often you get circuits built like this. We've got Anadara in Argentina for 2023. That wasn't shown, unfortunately. And then the other circuit, I'm trying to think of circuits that were built especially for F1 recently. Can't think of any. We've got Troyton to start off, no, round 2 next year in Australia. That'll be a good one. Troyton, Magnificent Park, last one for France. We do get circuits get rebuilt. We had the Adria short circuit. I mean, the old circuit for Adria get rebuilt. Old Monza got rebuilt. 2 weeks, no, next week, Belgian Grand Prix, the sprint race, is the old circuit being rebuilt for Zolder. So, yeah, and all is people going off and people pitting. What's going on here? Yeah, people are pitting again. Snow is one of them. We've got a Sauber as well, I think. Yep, Zane Maloney in 20th. Borsetto, by the way, how's he doing? I haven't really mentioned him yet so far today. He is in 7th place, not doing too badly, Gabriel Borsetto. Can he get a full-time seat next year? I'm not sure if someone like Maloney will stick on. I think he's confirmed into Formula E next year. Another one is, who else? What's his name? Hadjar, there we go. He could be a shout for next year as well. Of course, Cadillac as well. They're coming back. Not sure who'll drive for them yet. We'll have to see. But, yeah, Porsche as well. He might not be kept on. Vesti, Drogovic. We'll have to see what happens with them. Yeah, with Borsetto replacing Porsche this weekend, whilst Teo is racing in European Le Mans Series. It's Silverstone this weekend. First time European Le Mans Series has come there in a while, and the top two are very close to each other, so we could see a battle for the lead between Leclerc and Doohan. Doohan yet to win a race so far. He's been close. Has he got a podium yet in his career? No, he has. No, wait, what? No, he hasn't got a podium. He's finished. Oh, they're back into the pits. Leclerc in and Doohan in. Are we going to go on hards yet? Or are we still on inters? Ignore this. We'll have to see what happens. Russell as well. And yeah, they are on hards. They made the switch onto the dries. Leclerc still in the lead, so they had a decent lead. I think everyone's in, to be fair. Oh, Piastri's gone on to inters. So, who is... Russell stayed on inters. Piastri stayed on inters. Stroll's up to 5th, so it's spinning earlier on, and literally everyone's come in. Oh, don't make a collision. Oof, that was close. That pit lane entry is very sketchy. But a lot of people coming onto inters, I mean hards. Some though are on inters, and it is, I think the inter's the faster tyre, because look how fast Russell's going in front, and Piastri as well. Inter's definitely the faster tyre for now. But oh, and nearly off, no, and not nearly off, sorry, Stroll's off, Leclerc's off as well. He's gone from the lead to being spun round into the gravel by Felipe Drugovich. Is that Drugovich? Yeah, it is Felipe. Oh no. And Drugovich round again. Oh, it's not going well for him, but it's not going well for Leclerc. Drogovic on the into is trying to make the move, and Leclerc on the hard, clearly not the faster tyre currently, spins him around. Verstappen up to 5th, despite being on the hards. He's actually able to get past Behrman, who's I think on inters. So all the inters are faster, apart from, oh, he's dived down his head on Norris as well. Verstappen is on a flyer. Crazy race so far. Verstappen, the only driver on hard, making it work faster than the inters, but the inters were a lot faster on that initial launch, so it's Russell who leads Piastri. How's the battle for the lead going? Not too badly. Lap 13 of 51. Lap time still taking well over 2 minutes. 2:06 is Russell. Wait, no, he did pit that lap, didn't he? But I mean, they're on inters, and the inters the faster tyre currently, despite Verstappen being absolutely flying. Of course, he had to pit twice earlier, and he's already crashed out of this race, spun a few times, gone into the gravel, but he's probably going to take the lead, I think. He is on something else. Is he going to get past Piastri? No, he's not. He slipstreams in. Is he going to get him into turn 1? Imagine this. The bump start of the Verstappen season. No one's out of the championship fight just yet, and he makes the move. And he's going to get double overtake, is he, into turn 1. Got the inside for turn 2. And Verstappen leads this race for the first time since the safety car restart earlier on. Verstappen is flying. And now it's Piastri versus Russell again. I'm going to let you watch this battle for the rest of this lap, and I'll see you at the end of it. And welcome back to Bulgaria, where while I've been gone, Verstappen hasn't gone off. He's just lost a lot of pace on those hards, maybe trying to save the tyres. Because he hasn't got to pit again, remember. He can stay on those hards all he wants. Because it's the, started off wet, the rule of changing tyres is not applicable, whatever the word is. I never really got a hand of that word. Yeah, so Russell back into the lead, Piastri right behind him, Leclerc down to 15th by the way after pitting for hards and then spinning, doing 14th. Are they still on the hards? Yeah, they are. They must have been losing. They must be losing a lot of time. The track must still be wet if they're still on the hards. Who is the leading hard driver? I think it is Doohan, because Albon, Maloney on Inters, Sainz, Inters, everyone else on Inters. Yeah. All these front runners on Inters, it's just everyone near the back on hards. Well, I say the leading hard runner was, it wasn't, because Verstappen is on hards, as Behrman gets past from the chicane, but Verstappen fights back. And Verstappen still in 4th place, but Norris got past him as well. Verstappen losing a lot of time on these hards. But the pace might be back to him. Is he going to go down the inside? Yes, he is. And Verstappen back into 3rd. If this lap, I prefer races where the laps go like pretty quickly, because it just gets kind of boring. Like, I don't know, especially when you don't know the track that well, because it's a brand new track. No corner names, don't know any numbers. I haven't got a map. Not really much to talk about. Next season calendar, they still haven't announced if they're going to do a midweek race in between the 2 German rounds. How many laps is the Nordschleife? 12 lap race. I don't think it's going to get shorter than that unless they race in the Tiger Floria or Pescara, which I'm pretty sure have been banned already on F1 Fantasy. I'm interested to see how the Oval races go. Oh, did he No, I think he went off there. Yeah, I mean, by the time those races happened, the Daytona Grand Prix, Texas 305, or they haven't announced the race yet, but we'll call it 305, as Sappin almost into the gravel there, goodness me. It's a flat out corner, but on the hard, it isn't the easiest thing to do. Yeah, I'll be in year 13, I'll be doing my A-levels, gosh. I'm still not even sure if we'll be able to manage a 27 race calendar. We'll have to see, but yeah, I don't know what I'll be doing then. And he's on off into the gravel again. Max, keep it on the track. I know the hards aren't the easiest tyre to drive on, but to keep it on the road, my friend. Verstappen still in third though. How are the battle for the lead going? Still, oh, Piastri got in front of Russell. So it's OP who leads, trying to reclaim his championship lead. Russell, he tries to fight back round the outside through turn 1. It's not going to work out though, and he can't fight back into 2. Is he going to get back into 3 though? Yes, he is. No, he's not. And may come Verstappen as well. The top 2 fighting it out. Is he going to make a move into the hairpin? Russell has the inside line. He'll try and make a move down the inside of it. And he does. And Russell back into the lead. But here comes Verstappen. He's got the pace back on now. That's a nice tree. Thank you, camera person. As Verstappen makes a move for the lead. What a move that is. That's 2 into 1. Verstappen back into the lead. 17 out of 51. I'm not even halfway through this race. Ugh. Nah, it can't be that bad. It's not as bad as South Africa. It's just, I don't know, nothing's really going on. Normally we have like a big battle or a big train, but the weather has kind of ruined that. I mean, they're still in. I think once we go onto hards, it should be a bit better. But we will see. I'd love to race an old Monza again. I mean, we could do. There are other layouts. So we could just use the oval. We could use a layout with chicanes. We could do whatever really. Going to Imola though next year. That would be an interesting one. Very flat out one of the Imola circuits that we're using. And the other one's kind of the same as well as Lawson's got past Norris. So Liam Lawson in the RB. Norris has got a bit of end plate damage, so that could be what's slowing him down. The Eamon's doing well back up to 8th place, trying to salvage any sort of a championship lead he's got. But I think Russell will take it away as they're pitting into runners are pitting. Is it now time to go on to hards? Let's see. What does Russell change into? It will say hards, but is it going to be inters? It is going to be hards. The track is dry enough now. And is that going to be it good for the runners that went onto hards earlier on? No, it's not. They are way behind. Definitely a mistake to pit onto hards when they did. And Doohan down in 12th place. Russell will come out. Still in 3rd. Leading positions only to Esteban Ocon, who I think stayed on inters. Guess he did, probably because Behrman pitted. So now everyone, majority of the grid is on hards. I'm not sure if anyone actually stayed out. Well, Stroll's on soft, so I'm not sure why he's done that. Well, we faster for a bit, but they could have gone on to hards and then stayed in that tyre for the rest of the race. Verstappen actually starting to lap people. He's lapped Solov, I think that is, in the RB, and now he's got his teammate Tsunoda and Lewis Hamilton in front of him. Blue flags will be waved there. Yes, it is. And his teammate isn't really helping him there. With Antonelli, also on hards. Verstappen is on something. He is flying. In the lead of the race by a long way. He didn't have to pit, did he? So he was already on the hards. So we'll see what happens with him. Is he going to be able to hold on these hards for basically the whole of the race? Kind of high deg tyre wear track. It's like, you never know what will happen. Where's Kimi? Still a little bit further in front. Ocon, has he pitted? I'm not sure. Probably will, because I think the track is definitely dry enough for dries, considering the rest of the field apart from him are on dries now. So we will see where he comes out. And he stayed out. Remember when Hamilton did this in China, and it ended up drying up? Yeah. Stroll in 5th on the softs. He is 3rd place if you're not including what's his name, Verstappen and Ocon. Happy birthday, Stingray Rob. I know it was a while ago, but yeah, still Russell in 3rd. Battle for 3rd place. This is no point watching the battle for the league. There isn't one. Ocon is probably going to be overtaken shortly. Where is he? He's got quite a gap actually on Russell. Maybe into Russell the faster tyre. Verstappen's got past Antonelli now. And a little bit of drift in there. Lovely bit of drift in there. Surely he pits now. Surely. Are we going to pit or are we going to go straight on? He is going straight on, I think. Yep. Esteban, my friend. The track is dry. Actually, no, in all fairness, like this time last lap, these lot were at the chicane when I saw that angle. Ocon's flying. Ocon could, I think it's still inters. I think the track is still wet enough for inters, but they've opted the hards. Obviously, the inters were not doing them much favours and decided to abandon ship and go on to these. They are doing sub 2-minute laps now, though, so maybe it is time for the hard tyres, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going to open up a break, and I'll let you watch this lap, and I'll see you afterwards. And welcome back to Bulgaria, where don't ask, I forgot where we were for a second. But yeah, Ocon's pitted. Where did he come out? Come out in 5th place. So, oh, there's a crash there. Did Lawson just crash into the back of him? Oh, Liam, you silly Billy. I see. He's having a good race as well, the Kiwi. But oh no, there's already been a crash. So Ocon has well and truly even it by Stroll as well. So Esteban. I don't get why they do this on the pit, coming out of the pits. You would have seen this actually, I think. You probably would have, and I missed it because I wasn't looking. But Crash coming out of the pit lane, Stroll's got damage. And then... no comment. Looks like Lawson and Stroll's races are ruined. I just don't know what to say really, because it's not a difficult thing to come out of the pits. But okay, Verstappen still leads. He's there. Russell's there. Oh. Okay. That is like a lead by maybe 50 seconds. How has Verstappen pulled that off then? I guess they did pit, but wow. That is a big surprise to see him that far in front. But if Verstappen is the one who leads, and it's the best of the rest battle then really. Second for Russell, third for Piastri. Goodness me. Do you remember we went to Slovakia? That was a crazy race. One of the forgotten races in my opinion, but of course ended under safety cars, won by Stroll. I think Sargent crashed right at the end or something. It'd be nice to go back to there one day, to the Slovakia ring, but we don't need to. Been there once, I need to go there again. Only reason we go into other circuits we've already been to so far. The Bend for Kissa Freeway was races once streamed, and then Aragon race only went to halfway, and then Alton Park was a mess. So basically Alton Park, I think the race file corrupt, so we can get commentary for it unfortunately. I'm not doing the steering wheel Rob theme in my thing, in my steering wheel. Yeah, ignore me, I'm trying to pass the time, there isn't really much to do currently. So yeah, Russell still ahead of Piastri. What's the gap now? Is the gap getting bigger or what? Don't know why I went that way around on the top, but Verstappen, is he about to go through the chicane? I think he is. So Verstappen, no he's not, he's nowhere near the chicane. He is in the final sector though. George Russell with a hairpin. He could have lapped the whole field at this rate. That ain't a joke. Crazy to believe. Here's Maloney, Doohan, Stroll. Here's Gasly and Bortoletto. Antonelli. Wait, hang on. Verstappen's lapped all of these, so I didn't even clock that. He is next car for Verstappen is Lance Stroll. On the soft still. So be pitted back onto soft. I don't understand why. Surely hard at this rate, 30 laps will get you to the end, but I'm not sure. The logic. Closing in on halfway point now. On the halfway point, I should say. Will be like lap 25, isn't it? 51 laps. Yeah, really nothing happening, to be honest. Cars are also spread out. We've got a race leader who's in front by about a minute now. Here he is. And that only just starting the lap. Wow, 1 minute 55. So they're doing sub 2 minute laps now. Track's definitely drying, but you've got a race leader. It was miles in front, and no one. This isn't even a battle. They're just like following each other. There's absolute zilch for me to talk about. This race was much better when it was wet. Well, I guess we can keep watching the front runners. Didn't know why I sound like a zoggy then, but what to do, eh? What to do? Belgian Grand Prix next week. First doubleheader we've had since Spain and Italy. At the mighty Zolder, Belgian Grand Prix. Wildcarding will be Thierry Neuville, and then we have got some new faces as well. Well, like new faces. Mari Boyer returns to replace Drogovic, and Colapinto returns to replace Vesti, because they're both at Indianapolis on the Brickyard racing at the 6 hours on the bricks, whatever it's called. It's like Tyrac.com something, I'm pretty sure. It's still annoying that Bortoletto's got 2 T's, by the way. It's 1 T. Whoever made that? It wasn't me, I promise you. The only people I actually have to put in manually are the people that aren't on the actual F1 grid. I mean, actually, no, what if Bortoletto is even on the F1 grid? What am I on about? Oh, was there an overtake? Oh, battle here, maybe. Is Snowder going to make a move on Gabriel Bortoletto? Down the inside, he will. It was Sem1. And Snowder up into P17. Third in the championship. Yuki Tsunoda down in 17th place. He's not doing amazingly, unfortunately. Nantelli's theme of either getting second or nothing continues. He's down in 20th place. 20th? No, 19th. How was Solov doing? Miles back. Yeah, at least Hamilton can beat the rookie. And Verstappen, he's still got Lawson right behind him. Lawson not doing too badly to keep up. They're going through here now. A hairpin. Maybe Verstappen just gone cruise control. There's not much point pushing. You can try and lap the whole field, but I don't see it happening. I want to go for another break, because really, nothing's happening. If we are around the halfway point now of this race, lap-wise anyway, I think time-wise, we had the safety car earlier on. If we have no safety cars for the rest of it, should be fine. But, give me some yawns, please, because this is tiring. Let's think of something to talk about. Let's make this into a bit of a F1 podcast. Well, F1 podcast, am I going to talk about F1? Probably not. Lego Marvel Superheroes. I can't think of anything to talk about. Next season, let me give you some opinions on some tracks for next year, shall we? I haven't got times out for next year. Pukekohe opening for one more race for the New Zealand Grand Prix. That's a beautiful circuit. It's a short one, though. 105 laps. I think that's the most amount of laps for any F1 race. Yeah, I think it is. How's Highland the same length as Buenos Aires? Yeah, on any circuits. Yeah, Bahrain Endurance is longer than this one. 49 lap race, that one. This is the second longest of the season, though. Am I correct in saying that? Yes, I am. Well, shortest lap-wise, but longest track. Yeah, next year, 105 laps for Pukekohe, 84 for Troyton, 96 for Zhejiang. I feel like I'm another Ordos, where like it's just a very twisty track, very long twisty. It's a bit like Singapore, where you often reach the 2-hour limit. Fuji 67 laps, South Africa at Kyalami 68 laps, Potrero de les Funes 49 laps, Chicago 63 laps, Mont Tremblant 73 laps, so actually very similar to Mosport. Magnificent Park is 30 laps, that'll be a very long one. Valencia Street Circuit 57 laps, Most 73 laps, Brands Hatch 78 laps, Helsinki 59 laps, Antalya 63 laps, Maastricht 39 laps. I'm surprised that circuit's so long, to be honest. And then Imola, the 1972 layout will be 61 laps, 1988 also 61 laps. I'm not really surprised it's the same there. Nürburgring will be 60 laps, it'll be 12 laps on the Nordschleife, 94 laps around the Nürburgring. Portland 97 laps, Mexico 1988 layout will be 69 laps, nice. Pinheiro 68 laps, Daytona Beach Circuit 45 laps, but maybe lengthened to the races longer. Texas Motor Speedway 127 laps, Indonesian Grand Prix 71 laps, and the Kuwait Grand Prix 55 laps. So, yeah, that is that. Should we throw in? I don't think we'll get a summer racing series next year. I can't lie, unfortunately. I'll be very busy doing some stuff. Actually, Ocon's caught up, that's nice. He's up into third now. No, fourth. Could see, maybe. Is he on softs? He is, I think. I think, yeah, Ocon is on softs, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's on softs. We should be able to get past these two pretty quickly and end up going into second place. And we'll check again on the gap once they finish across the finish line. As they're going through the chicane now. I'm surprised Ocon's not pushing more. I guess he has got to let the softs last for as long as possible. He probably will have to pit again. Where's Norris in 5th place? He is quite far behind them. And then Verstappen, he is. I was joking about saying he could lap the whole field earlier. He's very close. My throat, I don't know why. I guess it's talking a lot, makes my throat a bit croaky. So water shall be drank. Do you remember Lego Dimensions? That was a weird game. Never got to complete it. I think out of the games I've played, that and Lego Movie 2, the only ones I've ever completed before. Lego Movie 2 got reset for me, I don't know why, but... I need to find my Lego Dimension thing again, I think. Sorry, I know I'm coughing a lot. I'm not ill, I've been fine. Just throat is a little bit tickly. Kind of, can you hear it in my voice? Ignore the coughing, can you hear it in my voice? I think you can. We've got a second, third and fourth train, basically. Where's Verstappen? So this is where we saw Verstappen when I leave crossing the finish line. Verstappen is now going through turn 2 and 3. Which RB is that? Is it still Lawson? It could be Sainz. No, I don't think it was Sainz. It isn't. Still Liam Lawson. So Lawson dropped past him. From 15th, he's lapped up to 16th. And I don't think he'll lap the whole field. He's a little bit too far back for that. We've still got these three going through the chicane. Going on to lap 29. Why is this race taking ages? Feels like it shouldn't take that long, but I guess it's a twisty circuit. Like we've seen Spa 44 laps when they did it in like 144. This is more laps and a longer lap time, including the rain. Hopefully should be under the 2-hour limit. I don't see why we wouldn't be. But I guess the safety car could have thrown things into proportion. But we should definitely have 4 points. It won't be like Ordos. I'm fairly positive that we will get the full 51 laps in, and if we don't, we'll get the full points in, because I think 75% of 50 is something like 40 something, 30 something. We'll be fine. We're only just going over the hour mark. Sorry about not commenting on Ocon's move on Piastri. I was right in the middle of a yawn there. But he's making a move. Ocon now finally deciding now is the time to push. He got past Piastri and through the hairpin. We'll get past Russell as well. And that could invite Piastri to get past Russell into the flat out left-hander. It'll be a daring move if he makes it want to work, and he doesn't. He decides to fight another day, and he keeps Russell in front of him. He could make a move on the inside here. That's what he was waiting for, I think. Down the inside, he gets the move done. Piastri now up into third place, and Russell loses a few positions there, but it's Ocon into second now. I'd say chase down Verstappen, but you can see Verstappen a bit far in front. I'm going to see Russell get back in front of Piastri. As Ocon shoots off into the distance. These three would be battling for the lead if it wasn't for the Rain Master and apparently Dry Master Max Verstappen way in front of everyone else. If he got in front of Liam Lawson, people have lost positions. Bortolesso, I think. Must have just pitted, I think. Has he got past Lawson yet? No, he's opposite to Leclerc as well. Wait. Yeah, he was always behind these. Or did Lawson just get past them? Did Verstappen go off? He might have done, yeah. Okay, can we... Hello? Strange. There you go, that's better. Not sure if Verstappen's gone off or what. But... I think Lawson has got past them, I don't think he went off at all. I think Lawson was always behind them and then got in front. Is what I'm deciding's happened. I'm not rewinding any further. I'm just going to pop a pause on, rewind a little bit, and we can go. There we go. Verstappen still leading. Now he's closing up to Leclerc and Doohan, trying to lap the pair that were in front earlier on, very close to the lead, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen now. Why am I so tired? Anyway, how's the battle for best of the rest going on? Well, Ocon's got a decent lead of it. So it's now really a battle for the podium between still Piastri and Russell, 6th and 4th in the championship. I'm glad Stefano Domenicali is not doing this. Yeah, I am the Stefano Domenicali of the series, and I say keep it how it is. Maybe could shorten races, that's a shout. Because imagine if the race ended now. Wait, that's boredom. Yeah, Ocon's still decently in front, ignoring the goat in the room. But I mean, Verstappen at the middle is Lawson's doing very well actually. There's Verstappen, he's just at Leclerc. Verstappen doing now in a second. Lawson's doing well to get in amongst. Is he on soft though? We'll see in a second. Yeah, he's on soft. That's why he's so quick. Softs are much quicker than hards currently, unless you are yours truly. I mean, yours truly normally refers to myself. I'm not Verstappen. I'm just watching him do Verstappen things, which is bump someone. Okay, Max, you do you. I wonder how his tyres are getting on. You put them on like around lap 9, was it? 10? You send down inside and doing. You'd think he'd be in cruise mode, wouldn't you? In case, I don't know, the tyre blows up. How was Norris doing? Norris there. They're there. Kind of closing in. Behrman there. Albon doing well, just like crashing earlier on. I mean, that was right at the start. But the man he crashed with, Yuki Tsunoda, ain't doing very good at all. So, I think people at the back, they're not that far back now that they're kind of mudded. 16th place is Tsunoda. They've just happened now putting Frederick Vesely a lap down. The man who qualified in 4th place, had an awful start. And now a lap down. It just happened almost off the track. Stroll versus Behrman's a nice fight to watch. They already collided once this race. When we saw going off at turn 3 and 4. Wait, no, is that Drogovic? Was it Drogovic? Could have been Drogovic. Stroll's doing well considering he went off earlier on. Are these both on hards? I mean softs. No. Stroll's on soft, so that's probably why he's a bit quicker. These two not doing much. You know what? This is what someone on soft. They're actually doing quite well. Wesley and Lawson, we should have watched him ages ago, because he is flying on softs. He's got Felipe Drogovic just in front of him on the hards. It's now Verstappen right behind them after lapping Maloney. Verstappen kind of gets in the way of this fight, unfortunately. That would have been a good one to watch. Lawson on the softs, Drogovic on the hards, and now Verstappen gets past Drogovic, and this fight can go back to what we were watching. Well, we were going to watch before I realised Verstappen was in the way. So he's now laps 10th place, so 10th place is a lap down. I mean, that wasn't too unusual back in the day, in like the 2020s, 2020, 2019, when we had the Mercedes powerhouse. But I guess now we don't really see it that often. What race? I thought there was a race, like not recently, but a few years ago, like only the top 4 didn't get lapped or something. I know them. Mercedes cars back then was a rocket. Nothing compared to anything we've got nowadays. I mean, you could say Verstappen's doing quite well today. But is Lawson going to get past Drogovic, or have I just wasted my time watching this battle? Could be a possibility that I have done just that. Let's see. Lawson. Is Lawson one of the drivers that is mathematically in with a chance? No. Lawson's an 18th by Murray Boyer. He had a decent-ish start, 5th and a 6th and a 17th, a 10th and 8th and a DNF last time out in Canada. If he scored some decent points, he could do quite well. He could get past some people. He'll get past Pourchaire if he does well. Boyer and Hamilton and possibly Drogovic and Antonelli maybe. We'll see at the end of this race what happens. But at the moment we're up 34.51, kind of getting close to the end now. I've got about 16, 17 laps to go. I guess that's still like half an hour, but I mean, they're doing 1 minute 50 now. They are speeding up as there's a bit of an overtake. Gasly has got past Maloney, or is Maloney pitted? I think, yeah, Maloney's pitted. Okay, so nothing to comment on there. There's a move there between the two Saubers. Is Verstappen's now right behind Oliver Behrman. Is he lap Sainz? Verstappen could actually lap the whole field. I was joking earlier on, but he's now got 7th place in front of him. And I'm assuming he'll get past him in 1 or 2 corners time. Remember the start of the race Verstappen had when he got pushed onto the gravel twice, crashed, pitted twice for hards? He is probably going to put the whole field a lap down. Into the chicane now, I reckon he'll get Behrman. That isn't the chicane. I thought it was. A bit of a wobble there, Verstappen, but able to keep it going. Piastri got past Russell, by the way. As there we... Oh, no, thought he was going to make it work then. And sends it down the inside of contact. Verstappen, what are you doing? There is no need to make the move there. There you go. Made the move nice and easily there. Where's Ocon? Ocon is just gone past the first hairpin. He's out lapped Solov now. Maybe wildcards weren't the best idea. I mean, it depends what driver you put in. If you put in a decent enough F2 driver, Boyer won a race. But, I mean, he was actually quite far back until the pit stops got him lucky. But, have we really had any decent... Mini did alright, Ford and Marie did okay. I think currently, despite not scoring a point, Mini has been the best wildcard driver. I'm surprised Polo did so badly. But, yeah, I mean, oh, there we go. Lawson finally got past Rogovic. So up next now for him is Sainz, who is just in front there. There's Verstappen, laps Lance Stroll now. So up next to him is Lando Norris. How is Verstappen? Where is he in the championship? 20th place and 9 points. That's crazy. He'll be on... As it stands, he's got the fastest lap, so... Verstappen... 9 plus 26, that is... 35 points. He will push himself up there. He will be definitely in championship contention if it stays like this. But the race ain't over yet. You never know what could happen. He could crash. A tyre could blow up. Who knows? I mean, he probably would have to pit again at least once, but I feel like everyone will have to pit again at least once. So, it's not a Verstappen only thing. Is Norris close to Verstappen? I see. We're going to see a Red Bull poke around the corner. No, we're not. The Stroll is. Actually, yeah, I think we were about to, then the camera cut off. But these two are still going strong. Ocon in second, though, doing it for best of the rest. He is on softs, though, as he laps Nicola Solov. Finally. And Russell and Piastri just behind Norris, a bit further back, way further back. He'll be lapped in a minute, I think. But let's watch these two. Again, I'll go with another quick break and I'll see you at the end of it. Someone just pitted there. I heard in my ear. Was it Ocon? Probably was actually. Yeah, it was. Ocon comes in, getting rid of those soft tyres. Obviously, not lasting that long. He was very quick, but that is his second place gone. So it's now Piastri in second. Verstappen, though, it's still well in front. He might actually, I don't think he will lap Ocon. He hasn't lapped Norris yet. We'll see him in a second. There he is. Definitely catching Norris. A decent amount, but yeah, Piastri's in second place. You can see them catching Nikola Solov now as well. So Solov, unfortunately, it's not the home race to remember, but yeah, he probably won't get another home race, will he? Just thinking about it. Yeah, sorry for the commentator, it isn't that good. I mean, it's better than the Italian Grand Prix, that's for sure. But, I mean, yeah. It's fine, I guess. It's just like, it's not the most entertaining race. Like, everyone's so split out, there's no overtakes. Like, even South Africa felt better than this, and that was abysmal. Abysmal race, and that was lap 38 now of 51. Got there eventually, didn't we? Just like, it's just boring. I mean, it ain't boring. Mosport was good. Still, Piastri in the lead, of course. Ignore what I just said, I'm just getting... Yawn. Really? It's just slightly boring. Okay, you're probably getting bored of me talking about it being boring, so let's not talk about that anymore. Piastri now almost catching up to Nikola Tsolov. Big Bomba Fat. Yeah, I'm not going to sing the rest of that song because let's keep this PG. I remember seeing him at Silverstone when I went to watch the races. I went to watch Silverstone. F2, F3, F4, British F4. F1 was in Australia that weekend, but I don't know why they didn't just bring F2 and F3 to what was it? You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. That was weird. Yeah, they kept F2 and F3 at the old F1 circuits, but F1's going to different ones now, which I guess is nice to see. Bit of variety, not the same rate, not the same circuits every year, because that is quite boring. Yeah. Hmm. 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 You can tell. At least there's no 18 plus advertising boards on this circuit. Is Drogovic? What's Drogovic doing? Drogovic versus Albon. No, Vesti. Sorry. Where's Lawson gone? Oh, Lawson must have pitted off those softs. Vesti down the inside on Drogovic, and he is now up into 8th place with his teammate Albon just behind as well. Where is our glorious leader? Ocon only came out 4th already, so he didn't lose out too much. He's about to lap Ocon now, I think. Yeah, he is. So he will lap 4th place now, and it's just 3rd and 2nd. You are way in front of him. Actually, I thought that was the next corner coming up, but it's not. Verstappen is closing in on them. Is the gap now between, well, I mean, Piastri getting held up now by Solov. Nobody flags, of course, so he will be able to fight. There's not really much point fighting, but I guess he wants to practice racing people. I haven't really seen much of that today. I guess the rain didn't really help, but Solov, the F3 runner-up, finished the season last week at Monza. I'm not going to spoil how he did, but was he even runner-up? I can't remember. I'm not recording this early. Scrabble 2007 edition, where have I got that? It's all moved down inside on Russell. Piastri is lost of edition. I don't know why I said that so backwards, but Russell now up to second place. Good move from the Brits to get past the Aussie. And Snowder off. Is he pitted? What's happened? He's pitted, and so's Lawson. Does that mean Ocon's also pitted? No, there's a nice battle here. Aston Martin and Williams going at it. Stroll down the inside. He's on the softs, getting past Albon. Sainz as well, watching on. No, not Sainz, sorry. Vesti watching behind. And then Rogovic as well. The two drivers who are missing next week's race due to IMSA commitments. But Stroll is the one who wins that battle. Lawson down in 20th, I'm surprised about that. He's now got to get lapped as well, so big surprise there. Well, I mean, by lap, he's already been lapped, everyone's been lapped. They'll go a lap down to George Russell, is what I'm trying to say. Is Verstappen trying to get past Ocon through the hairpin. Are we going to see a move down the inside into the next one? I think we are. Contact. What is Verstappen on? He is going absolutely flying. Absolutely flying. But not going to get him there. And he driving the grass. That's good, Max. And then they're only just here. Have they got past Lawson yet? I think they have, yeah. But no, they haven't. That's Solov. When's Verstappen going to get Ocon? I know we're getting hyped up over a battle that isn't even for position, but I mean, this guy's still in 4th place. He's not doing that badly. He's carrying Haas when Behrman, I mean, only in 6th place. He's not doing that bad. Are we going to see him even Verstappen this time round? Let's go on board with him. No DRS remember at this circuit, but I've got the slipstream. We'll have the inside line. Ocon's on the softs, but Verstappen on the hards. Hard work. Once when there's contact, they bang wheels. And Verstappen is going to keep the move done, though. So a good move from him. And up next is Nikola Solov to put him 2 laps down. And then it'll be Piastri in 3rd. Unless they've got Liam Lawson, which I don't think they have. I'll have a look, but I don't think so. No, you can see him there. That he hasn't. Then Tsunoda as well, pretty close. Also just pitting. Yeah, it will be Nikola Solov on how easy it will be for Verstappen to get past him. I remember the last time someone went 2 laps down and it wasn't for like some stupid issue. Like generally on pace, 2 laps down. Even Wickens wasn't that bad last week. Yeah, I mean, I guess he's learning. Wickens has got a lot of experience. Solov's not even 20 yet. So it's even, I think he is 18. I'm not sure. If he was someone that was like really old, I checked recently. Like, I was quite surprised to see them where they are. And I think Albon has got past Sainz. There was someone, I'm trying to think of who it was. Someone just pitted. Might have been It can't have been Lawson again, surely. No, it wasn't. It was Sonoda. That's strange. He'll go 2 laps down now. Verstappen just lapped Solov. You can see at the top there. Who was it? It's like they were actually quite old. I swear it was a driver. Was it? It wasn't James Headley. Oh, who was it? I'm kicking myself now. It might be in my Google like recently searched, but was it Dorian Pan? Was it Hadjar? No, it wasn't Hadjar. Why did it be Hadjar? I genuinely can't remember who it was. Oh, if that's gonna annoy me now. Were they in like F2 or F3 this year? Herta? I haven't got a clue. But that would have been a nice name to find. Herta's wildcard, and yeah, he is wildcarding this weekend. This season, not this weekend. He'll be wildcarding at Mid-Ohio for the American Grand Prix. As Verstappen is now right on these lot's tail. You can see him, he's about to lap Lando Norris. As Maloney's got past Charles Leclerc. Embarrassing, Charles, isn't it? Verstappen is about to put the whole field lap down. He's got Piastri, sorry, in front of him. If he goes, and he tries to go around the outside. And there we go. The move will be made round the outside into 1, I think. As we see people coming in. Oh, no, no, no. Piastri's front wing's gone. Ah, Piastri's season was coming back to him. And he rear ends. I think it was Charles Leclerc. That is a huge shame. I can't believe it. Coming out of the pits. It's just a weird pit lane. Pit exit. Unfortunately, was it Leclerc and Maloney? It wasn't. It must have been Bortoleto and Hamilton coming out of the pits. Yes, it was. Yes, get in the way. Now they're 2 laps down. As Verstappen is about to put Ross the lap down, and we could see the whole field lap this race, which is mind-blowing. Absolutely crazy to see. When are we going to see Verstappen get past Russell? Is it going to be here? With 6 laps to go, Verstappen, I thought he was going to go off the track there. He won't go around the outside, he does go off the track. He's done that a few times though, thankfully able to keep it on the track. And not crash into the Mercedes driver. It's still a decent 18 points to Russell, I think. It could. Where's Behrman? Behrman in 6th. He'll be into 5th once Piastri pits to replace that front wing. It'll be an 8 point swing. I think Behrman should still keep it. Of course, Snowder's nowhere to be seen. Norris, he needs an 8 point swing. It'll be on 15 points compared to Behrman there. It'll be close though. It'll be very close. Just happened. There we go. Down the inside position came Russell, the next inside line. And oh, there's a bit of contact there actually. There's big contact. Almost goes off to Verstappen. And Russell will be unlapped by Hamilton and Bortoleto, I think. But now Verstappen is lapped the whole field officially. Crazy to see. Haven't seen that in a long time. When was the last time someone lapped the whole field? Probably like 90s, was it Senna probably? I mean, he has been compared to Senna before. But what a race. What a performance from the Red Bull driver. And he's only got about 6 laps to go now to take the checkered flag and win the Bulgarian Grand Prix. What a drive we've seen from him so far today. Another battle's going on. Where's Piastri? Hit the new front wing. Russell, what's the gap between Russell and Norris? A pretty big gap. And now it's Ocon's on his own, Behrman's on his own. Behrman's way back. Wait, no, he's not that far back. Here's Russell. That's Norris going through the hairpin. There's Russell. And for all that crash there, someone got off. Who's gone off? Is it Hamilton? No, don't tell me that's Verstappen. Verstappen's crashed. No way. Verstappen's gone off. In the flat out left-hander. Verstappen's off. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. His car is damaged completely. I thought it was Hamilton that went off. I saw Bortoletto. We saw, you could hear the crash. And surely, is he going to pull it over? You can see it crabbing. Here's Lando Norris getting past him. And there's Ocon. Where did Piastri come out, by the way? He came out in 6th place. I think he's going to pull over to the side of the track. And for the second race in a row, someone who's been dominating the race has an issue. And you can see the puncture on his rear left. I don't know if that was for the hit or what. That must have been a tyre failure, I think. And yeah, he said on the radio, tyre failure. We'll get a radio message in a second. But Verstappen could be out of this race. He's going to try and call it back to the pits, I think. And he has brought it back to the pits, so where's Russell? Will Russell end up taking the lead? He had a huge gap. Russell's going through where Verstappen crashed. So we'll see what happens. Going through the chicane now. And will we see him overtake Verstappen? Have they done the repairs in time? He's current. No, that's an Alpine. Verstappen's coming out now, I think. Verstappen, they've done a brilliant job at Red Bull to repair that car. Verstappen is coming out, but he's in 2nd place. He's gone from lapping the whole field to now being behind Verstappen. I mean, behind Russell. Ocon's a little bit further back as well. Can't believe what's happened here. We will get a replay probably after the race, I think. Verstappen in 2nd now. And there's Antonelli just in front of him. That is not George Russell. The gap is pretty big, and I think George Russell will take 2 wins in a row. Just like Verstappen when it took him over a year to win a race. He won 2 in a row off the back in France and Italy. It will be Canada and Bulgaria, the 2 races in a row that Russell will win. Unless they're hards, he's been on these hards for a long time. They could not last. Normally we see people pitting near the end of the race. These tyres might not be able to last him. You never know. Behrman's now in 3rd pit. I think Ocon pitted as well. Through a pit there at softs on. Verstappen gone on to softs, by the way. Verstappen could have damage. We're not sure if they repaired the whole car. He's got Antonelli a lap down to lap 1st though. Mercedes driver having an appalling race. Is George Russell goes through the chicane. Are we going to see him pit? We do. Russell in. So Verstappen could still win this race. Yeah, that is Verstappen. I didn't realise how close they were. Verstappen now is in front of George Russell. So Russell comes in. We still see Verstappen leading. And all Verstappen spun round. Verstappen's off into the gravel. He's gone off again. He's hit Antonelli. And almost hits Hamilton there. He's gone off again as well. Russell still could win here. He's only there. A pretty close gap. And we've got radio from Verstappen.
So that's signs ahead. Okay, stand by.
Don't know why GP said Sainz is ahead. Sainz is not ahead.
Okay, back stand
No
by.
power. He's now got an engine issue.
Fail 21, please.
This is not what we want to see from the race leader.
No power. Okay, stand by. Fail 77, fail 77, fail.
This is not good hearing from Verstappen. You can hear him on the radio GP as well. 14 out of 51. Less than 3 to go.
If you can.
You can hear him with some sort of engine issues on the... You can hear how angry he is. Sorry for his colourful language. But...
Okay,
now had Bortoleto get past him. Bortoleto, not Hamilton. Ignore GP. Russell 6 seconds. Russell closing down.
3 and 2.
Very close now.
Trying to fix this issue.
You can hear how frustrated he's getting. Ocon, next car.
So all cars have now completed their lap times.
He is next car. He got something right at least.
No information, nothing.
But he is slowing. Must be damaged with that crash. We haven't seen it yet. We'll see it after the race. I want to make sure we focus on the race.
Details on the radio, Max. I'm sure you understand that. We tried to resolve it on track. It was unsuccessful.
Verstappen not happy though.
It's not even going in neutral.
Has got some sort of issue, as you can hear on the radio. There's George Russell. He's closing in.
We have to kill the engine.
Don't think he's gonna end up killing the engine, but
So there's 7 cars on track ahead of you. First car, Vettel, is at turn 11.
where's Vettel come from? Ignore that. So still Verstappen though leading. Russell very close though. 2 to go now. This race almost over. We've got Russell just behind. Where's Ocon in all of this? Still a decent gap. So Russell will be... I think Verstappen will still get at least second place, but he wants that win. Verstappen's best result currently is 9th so far this season, and a win will massively boost him in this championship. Massively. Let's go on board with Russell. You can see him chasing down the Dutchman. See all the old school advertising boards as well. Boards you would have seen in the SRS 1998. 1988 is Russell. Look how close he is now. And Russell goes down the inside. Russell leads the Bulgarian Grand Prix. At 50 or 51. And will Verstappen fight back? He will dive one down the inside. Going through the hairpin. Can he keep it on the track? He can just about, but he doesn't work it out. And those engine issues have cost him a win. Russell will win the Bulgarian Grand Prix. Look at the gap now. Unless something happened to him in this final lap and a quarter. I mean, he's closing up to him, Verstappen. That engine issue could be being resolved. You could hear him on the radio trying to fix it. Maybe it has been resolved. And all it took was the overtake from Russell. They are still going at it. Just the chicane to go, then it's one more lap. They will see the white flag. Verstappen almost driving to the back of Russell there. They've already made contact. Once is racing again, twice through this chicane. Let's see what happens. White flag, 1 to go. Russell, he lost out on the win at Watkins Glen last year after a last lap move from Charles Leclerc. That caused him to spin around in the final stages. Verstappen round the outside. He's going to try and get the move done. It's so close, but he can't quite. Verstappen then. Where are they going to be next? Is it going to be through turn 3? Turn 4 maybe? No, it's not. Turn 5 is a little flick. Turn 6. That's the next overtaking opportunity at the hairpin. You're going to make a move down the inside. Turn 9 will be the next one after this. The next hairpin, I'm not too sure what else he's got. I guess he's got the final chicane. That could be a good move. Overtaking opportunity. There's a bit of contact there again. Runs right into the back of him, actually. If Verstappen wants this win, is he going to send one down the inside again? He's going to be close. Oh, he's on the apex curb there. Who is this? RB. Is it Lawson? It is Lawson. Let's go on board with him as they go through the flat out corner again. Well, there's contact. They go off today. They do go off. They're almost into the wall. They're both spun round. The top two collide in this final lap. Russell's facing backwards. Verstappen facing forwards. Where's Ocon in all of this? He's going through here now. And he's going to get past Russell, I think. Ocon's still in third. Russell's still going. Verstappen's leading, though. Would he get a penalty for it? I'm not sure. Didn't even know what happened there. No, Verstappen's got a problem. He's letting Russell pass. Is he just readjusting the position? He might just be. As they come together. It's like the third time Verstappen's crashed that corner this race. Are we going to see a move in through this final chicane? We'll see it on board of Ocon. Verstappen, he will send one down the inside. There's contact. Will he do it? Work round the outside through the chicane. He does do it. And around the final corner, for the first time in just over a year, Verstappen wins. He wins the Bulgarian Grand Prix. What a race that was. What a dramatic finish that was. If he hits the rear wing there, that will send him flying into the wall. That's a big crash going over the line there. Goodness me, that rear wing. Who was that? How did that get there? I think he's still going. Try to avoid people. I've got a clue whose rear wing that was, but what an end to that race that was. It's Russell. Second time he's had a win taken away from him due to a last lap move in the space of a year. But wow, what a race. As people finished this race, I'm not too sure. Doing, I think, on his final lap. Goodness me. Whew, that was crazy. Well, the whole top 10 have finished, so I think we can call it now. What happened between those two? What was that about? Here we go. No, no. Let's fast forward it a little bit. Whose fault are we saying it is then? Verstappen said down inside. I think he got on the grass there. Maybe there's contact and they both spin round. Thankfully, about to keep out the wall. Russell hit the wall actually. And thankfully, that RB was a lap down. And it didn't end up causing an issue to the results. I don't think Verstappen will get a penalty for it. Yeah, I'm being told redressing was all he needed to do. Let's go on board with Verstappen. We'll get a replay of his crash earlier on as well. We still haven't seen that. What happened? Oh, just loses the car. That's an unfortunate incident. Let's come on board of Russell as well, see what happened. We've already seen on board of the car behind Liam Lawson. Just gets driven into, really. I mean, Verstappen had lost the car, so it's not like he's driving into him deliberately. Anyway, let's get on board of Verstappen from that crash earlier on. Is this it? No, I think we've got to go back a little bit more. That's him in the pits. There we go, it'll be this lap, I think. And let's see, we'll get radio as well for it. And let's see what happens. Going through the flat out left-hander.
Okay, let's just show you where Hamilton being told to push. They'd like the safety of a safety car pits on window.
Big crash.
2 seconds away from them. Something broke on the car.
Something broke on the car, yeah. It must have been a rear left tyre failure, almost taken out by Sonoda. It was left rear, ignore that.
fuck's sake. If you can't get up P1 and P0,
Not
please,
happy.
mate. P1, P0 if you can't.
Obviously, P1, P0 doesn't have to do that.
So it'll be blue flags from Mazepin ahead.
Mazepin getting on board
Okay, 5 laps.
from him. It's a harsh hit into the wall.
5 laps. Happy with your brake pedal. Traction metrics are sensible too.
It's the radio from later on. Not happy indeed. You'd hear GP tell him to pull it over. Did not listen to his engineer. I mean, it got him the win, so you can't really fault him for it. We'll go on board with, I think it's Hamilton just behind, and then we will go call it a break from watching replays. Let's see. Yeah, you can see the left rear go, and then just, oh, it would have been a hard hit. Where's Bortoleto? Would he have seen the impact? I'm not sure. Just misses it. Who else was there? Was it Sonoda? Might have to look at Sonoda. No, it's the Mercedes of Antonelli. No, George Russell, sorry. On board of Russell, he might have seen the hit. There we go. Oh, it's a big hit. Thankfully, how on earth he's able to continue, I don't know. But he has continued, and he has won the race. Anyway, let's go back to live. No, basically live. Let's go through results then. We got Sonoda, Solov, Bortoleto, Lawson, Hamilton, Maloney, Antonelli, Albon, Doohan, Leclerc and Gasly. The ones who don't score. Then we got Drogovic, Sainz, Vesti, Stroll, Piastri. Stroll's best result of the season, by the way. Piastri in 6th, Behrman 5th, Norris 4th, Ocon 3rd, Russell 2nd, and then Verstappen, your race winner. I believe Behrman will still have the championship lead going into Belgium, but we'll have to see what happens going out of that. Constructors wise, no one clue to be honest. Bulgaria, you win a decent circuit. I don't think we'll ever see a race on you again. Thank you for giving us a good odd race there, and we'll see you next time. Next week it'll be. Let's go quickly your weekend. For next weekend, we got sprint qualifying 3:30, 4:30 local time. Sprint 11 AM on the Saturday, 12 PM local time. Qualifying 10 AM UK time on the Sunday, 11 AM local time, and then the Grand Prix will be 2 PM UK, 3 PM local. So I'll see you for then. Goodbye.